welcome back to Hoarder's Heart. This episode is when a hoarder tries the KonMari method part 6. So if you're new to my channel, thanks so much for stopping by and checking me out. I'm a hoarder and I like to explain to everyone how my hoarder mind is wired, how I think, how I form these attachments to my things, but I am learning how to slowly let it go by easing my anxiety. And also, I conceal my identity, in case you're wondering that. I put the sunglasses on and the phone in front of my face because I'm still a little too vulnerable to let the whole world know that it's me. But anyway, back to this episode. Yes, so this is the KonMari method part 6. And this one, I'm going to be honest, this one was intimidating. Next on my checklist was paper. Now, I'm a hoarder. Do you know how much paper is in this house? Like the upstairs and the downstairs? It is insane. And you've probably seen a lot of it when I was cleaning a lot of the previous rooms, the smaller rooms. You've probably seen me toss and recycle a lot of paper. But this time we're trying to gather all of it. And I'm going to be honest, this one by far was the hardest for me, believe it or not, because it really just triggered my anxiety so high because I was overwhelmed of the amount that I had found and I didn't find it all yet. So, but I don't want to give too much away, but there is a happy ending at the end. I did muscle through. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so back in the messy master bedroom. One plus about doing this is that I actually have a lot of paper in here. And my next room after the kids' bedroom, which I'm almost done, is the master bedroom. So if I pull all the paper out of this, this will make a nice dent for when I come in here, like in a few weeks. Let's see, like there's just random paper all over the place, some catalogs. This box is full of paper, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of dreading a little bit. But as you can see, there are just random scraps of paper everywhere on the floor. Some of it is like ideas that I have. Some of it is that receipts that I've kept thinking that I need them. A lot of times, I'll show you over here. Here's a bag of paper over here. What happens a lot is that around holidays or if somebody's coming in, the big paper piles in the living room, I'll hurry up and throw in here, right? I just churned it into the master bedroom because someone's coming over and I don't want them seeing this huge stack of papers. So, all right, all right, I'm trying to figure out how to organize this, but for now, I'm just going to start pulling all the paper that I see in here out. All right, so here's paper in the kitchen. I guess that would be considered, you know, more the important paper. Oh my God, it's everywhere. Seriously, there's some of this bag. There's some in there. That box. Here would be what I consider the most important papers. So I do have a filing cabinet that really needs to be organized. And I feel like for this video, this is what I want to be functioning because this is the important papers that I think Marie Kondo said this was like the short-term ones because this is all the stuff that I've paid, receipts and stuff like that. So the goal of this video is to get this part organized and to definitely discard a lot of it. All right, so, all right, let's get collecting. Found some more paper in this collection. I mean, honestly, there's gonna be paper everywhere. And I think right now, I am going to show you a little bit of the basement, but I think for this one, I got to just concentrate on like what's upstairs and the main like stuff that's being paid. And I feel like once I get some kind of organization in order as I go through this house, it should be easier to organize it. So let me show you the basement. All right, there's paper in here. We're in the basement. There's paper in here and there would be paper scattered everywhere in here. I'm trying to see what I can find. Oh, look, I can see it. Do you see it way over here? There's paper down over here. See that little pile over there? There's paper. I mean, it's just everywhere. And again, there's some in that little basket. it's really spread out. There's paper in there. I'm sure there's paper. Oh yeah, there's some paper in here. It's everywhere. But, you know, that's okay. Again, I'm going to concentrate on the top because I feel like as long as I have the first floor where we actually live kind of functioning good, I think I'll be all right in the sense that at least I have something in place so that when we do finally tackle this basement, I'll have some sort of organizational plan in place. So, all right, guys, let's go back upstairs. All right, let's pull some of the paper. I got some right in here. This that's down here is kind of like flyers and stuff, like, you know, like all like the mailers, and I see some Bed Bath & Beyond coupons. That's all this kind of stuff that I've kind of kept, like, you know, you get in the mail or a catalog and I'm like, oh, a sale, and let me put it in here and check it never. So, oh boy, this is going to be like a mountain of paper. All right, guys, so here's a lot of the paper I collected. And I'm going to be so very honest with you right now. This is not all of my paper, even on the first floor. There's some in the laundry room. There's stuff still probably in my bedroom that's scattered somewhere. And as I was collecting all of this paper, my anxiety went through the roof. And that is why I named this series, When a Hoarder Tries the KonMari Method, because, oh my God, my anxiety is just right there at my throat. I'm just ready to like cry because I know as I look at all of this, I'm going to have to touch every single piece of paper before I can make the decision to let it go. I just can't say, let's just toss that pile. Let's just toss that pile. Oh, no, 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 no. I must touch every single one of these papers so that way I am able to make the decision of discard or keep and organize. And I'm just for this video, I'm going to just do this pile because right now, this is what my anxiety, I'm already at like capacity here. This is what I can handle. This is definitely what I can handle. If I were to pull everything of my paper, which I think would just take me a full day just to find it and pull it out, this couch would be even more full. I think this house is probably, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if this house is like 10% paper, which is kind of scary because God forbid we had a fire. This thing would light up like a bonfire. So, all right, I'm actually going to like kind of like take a pause real quick and then I'm going to come back and then we'll start recording. All right, guys, I feel a little better now. I kind of took a couple of deep breaths, did a little like meditation thing with like the ocean waves to kind of reset, put on a really nice smelling candle that I love, and just really redirected my thoughts to be positive because I am looking forward to getting the files and organized in that filing cabinet. And you know what? This is great because I'm going to be ready for when my husband finishes building me a really nice like cabinet space where he's going to have filing drawers for me and a way for me to organize office stuff. And he can't do it yet because it's wintertime in the Northeast and there's a lot of snow and a lot of like bad weather. So probably in the next month, he'll be able to build it for me. Well, next month, yeah, that's probably more when the weather will change in April. And this will actually be ready and have almost a system ready to put it in place. So, all right. And then let me show you this really quick. This is cute. Here's another positive. This is really cute. I made it in my MOPS class. This is how to organize cards. And I'm trying to hold on to this because this makes me happy because this is like birthday cards. They're plain birthday cards. So if I need a birthday card, boom, I have one, you know, and this makes me happy seeing this all organized. Now, did I print all this out? No, somebody who is crafty and organized made this for our group, but I love this. Like you can put like like birthday cards in here, and this thing, I don't know, it makes me very, very happy, and I need to focus on that. So All right, guys. Let's start on one of these piles. All right, so let me think how to start this. I know in the audiobook for Marie Kondo, it said that paper kind of falls into one of three categories. Number one is going to be like needs attention. Number two is like short-term storage. And number three is like long-term, you got to keep it forever, basically, which is, I feel like all of my paper has fallen into the keep it forever piles. Which that, of course, is going to be like our birth certificates, our marriage certificate. And I actually do have that stashed in a safe. And I always said, for me, is a little like inside humor, like hoarder humor, if you will. I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? Being a hoarder is the best security measure because no one's going to find that safe. That safe is hidden under so much crap. They'll never find it. I know that's sad, but I got to laugh at myself. Okay, let's just start with this pile because I think what I'm going to do is I just need to actually just discard stuff because this, I can let this go. This is a 2015 Jamberry. Hey, we can discard that. That can go. Oh my God, 2018 calendar for Oriental Trading. That can go. Okay, I'm going to share a little bit of my hoarder mind right here. So this is an IKEA book from 2012. And you're probably wondering, why do you still have this? Because I would sit here and I loved going through the pages and dreaming one day that my house will look like this and how exciting. And maybe I'll make a vision board out of it. And it's like 2019. So it's 7 years later. So we can say goodbye. And another thing is I still think hoarding is a sensory thing because see, this makes me so happy, like touching the pages and looking through it. I still think it's a sensory thing. I need to research that and think about that a little more, but I can let this go. We can let it go. Goodbye. Same with this. And oh, look how pretty this is. Like now say I want to create a vision board. I want to hold on to this, cut out pretty pictures and make a vision board of how I want my house to look like. And that's going to take a lot of time. This is from 2011. So, all right, guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to speed this little part up. Yeah, I'm going to speed this up. Okay. All right, guys, so I'm trying to sort the papers into my own subcategories, if you will. Right here is schoolwork, the kids' schoolwork that I want to keep. Right here is actual trash. See, this is recycled trash. And look at the date of this. It says, yeah, you seeing that right. 2016, a coupon from 2016. So that's trash. This is sentimental. There's a lot of pieces of paper in here where I would read something inspirational or hear it, or a subscriber would say it and I'd hurry up and find a piece of paper and write it down with the intention of putting it into my journal because the journal wasn't near me. But of course, those pieces of paper have been, dispersed all over. So I'm going to keep it in one pile. And hopefully one day I would like to actually sit down and write that. This is stuff for my son that it needs to be filed. This is perfectly functional stuff because I'm a hoarder and I can't throw away a perfectly good envelope that I can use. Here's to be filed. That's got to go to work. That's got to be shredded. And up here is actually receipts. And this is how I organize the stuff that I buy, like actual receipts. So if you see, I have an accordion folder with like 2 months on there, and I'll put each receipt in there of anything that I purchased. So that way, if I have to return it, I can go right into the month. And as I hit the new month from last year, it's the very, very beginning of March right now, I have to empty out this March, April run right here because this has March, April receipts from 2018. So that's kind of how I organize receipts. So, all right, let's keep going. All right, guys, I am 2 hours sorting through paper. And I still have that, and that. Oh my God. I think I'm going to take a little break. I'm glad I got that stack done. But this is a lot. This is a lot for a hoarder. And like I said, I didn't even take all of my papers here. This is just a nice chunk. But let's go positively and go over here. These 2 piles I'm getting rid of, so yay! So let's take a little break, and then I can kind of start, I guess, over there. And in case you're wondering what that is, yes, those are the books. I didn't have a chance to actually pack them up and give them where I was supposed to take them to because my work has been shorthanded and I've been working almost 6 days a week trying to record. So yeah, craziness. So, all right, let's continue on. Okay, so right now I'm going to actually work on the files that were in the file cabinet, and I'm going to do this off camera because I haven't learned how to blur a certain area in editing yet. I'm still kind of new at that. So, yeah, this is for the short-term stuff that Marie Kondo had talked about in the filing cabinet. It's just like things that you have paid, you know, at, for like the past year, you know, your mortgage statements, credit card statements, all that is kind of like short term. So, all right, I'm going to start sorting through that. That way I can at least start to put that back in the filing cabinet. Okay, so I emptied out like a lot of the files, and this is all got to be shreds. So, all right, now we still have to go to this and this. Okay, we got this. All right, let's go. Oh, look at that. Lots more room in this drawer, and oh, I better clean that out. Whoa, that looks bad. But okay, looking good, looking good. Okay, guys, it's getting late. I started this whole thing, like really started it at 1. It's now 7:43. Oh man. Okay, so I still have this box and this box. But here's what's going on over here. So, okay, so there's the kid stuff that I decided to keep, but check out this recycled trash pile. It's doing really, really good right now. And then these are staying little, and then, oh, look at the shred pile. The shred pile's doing really good too, so that's going to be out of here. So I just wanted to update you as I go along this. So let's tackle the other boxes. All right, so real quick, I'm going to explain how I'm kind of dividing up the schoolwork as a hoarder, if you will. I am getting rid of this pile, and I am actually keeping this pile. And I feel like this video, I have gone through all of last year and now all of this year. But I guess the way I'm keeping it is that what I'm not ready to let go of is this little things that were colored when they get 100 on it, if their little faces on it, if they wrote a book, you know, something on it, that I'm having a hard time getting rid of. On this side, however, if it's not that cute or, well, actually I just saw that and that was cute. I was trying to make quicker decisions, but stuff that didn't have great grades, or if they were just regular learning stuff and it didn't seem that, like, you know, that personal, I was able to kind of get rid of. So, all right, let's get back to finishing this box. All right, last box. Here we go. This stuff has some pretty old but very important papers in the sense of like housework, like when we bought the house and all that. So again, I'm going to sort through this one off camera just because I don't know how to blur and I don't want to pull up any kind of like personal information up. So here we go, guys. We got this. We can do it. Last box. Hallelujah. All right. So I did go through this box and it was a lot more long-term things, like things that, you know, when we bought the house and past taxes from like the past decade. So I'm going to pretty much keep it in that box. I need to figure out, though, a better way of how to organize long-term important documents. For all of my organized people, if you can leave a comment below, how do you do that? How do you organize your long-term, you know, old taxes and information about the house? How do you store that? I would really love to know. Thank you. So let's go over here. This is kind of like the pile that I was going to put back in the sale things where it's like more recent things that are on sale that we like to look at the flyers. Keep that thing small. I found a couple of books in this pile, so I guess I can add some to them. Here is, okay. Here's the schoolwork that I'm keeping for now. I'm keeping this for now. This is what I feel comfortable holding on to. But look at this sweet pile. This is the recyclable trash pile. Now that is a beautiful looking recyclable pile, isn't it? So I did really good because look at these other smaller piles. This is the sentimental that I wanted to keep for myself. Here's stuff that, I showed earlier. This is to be filed in the filing cabinet. That's got to go to work. And guess what? All that's getting shredded. So I did really good, guys. Like, I got rid of, I don't know. What do you guys think? I think I'm getting rid of like 70% of my paper. So I'm pretty proud of myself, I must say. Especially this, look at this monstrosity. I'm sorry, this was a long day, and I really got to be tooting my horn right now before I drink a whole bottle of wine. No. But no, I think this was successful. It was long. But it's done. And that all that shred, I don't have a paper shredder. I think I'm going to go ahead and take it to work and shred it. I might have to go in an hour early though. And I hope I don't burn out the motor to the shredder. I'll owe them one. But all right, let's start putting things away. Okay, so let me sort of show you what I have going on for now. This is a temporary thing, but at least it looks a lot better. So I put this back up here, and there's like pictures and stuff in this back thing. And right here, this is where I'm going to put like the kids' schoolwork that's coming in so that I can sort it. I'll try and sort it as soon as it comes in, but I know me, like the day gets away from me a lot. And here, I guess I'll keep this in for the coupons for now. And then let me show you this drawer. This looks really good. Yay! Doesn't that look really nice? That's nice and organized. This all has like recent stuff. So at least that'll be, when something comes in, I can just stick it right in here. There's like, as you can see, plenty of room. And then real quick, I want to show you kind of how I pay the bills in a sense. See this little like organizer thing, and it has all the numbers on it. So when a bill comes in, you put it in the slot, and then believe it or not, like I'm old school where I like actually writing a check and mailing it out instead of doing it online. And I don't know, that's why I'm starting to really wonder if hoarders have a sensory issue, because I don't know. I feel like I remember it more when it's in here and I'm more like hands-on with it. Like, oh, let me put it in the organizer. Like this bill is clearly due on like the 21st. And I'm like, I actually pull out a check. Yeah, I know, right? I write checks, like seriously. And then I mail it and put it in the mailbox. I don't know why I like that better than just paying online. I feel like online I would forget, even though I would have a reminder on my phone, and I do basically every other thing on my phone. I still like doing it this really old school way, but I don't know. Who knows? But it works for me now because like all my bills are paid on time. But yeah, that's like my little landing center. And then here's where I put like stamps and stuff. But I don't really have that many monthly bills anyway, so it's easy to keep track of. Don't pay no mind to this. But all right, guys, I think I'm going to wrap this up. For me as a hoarder, I think this was successful. I got rid of 4 huge piles of paper. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye.